So how's everybody doing?
Great.
I'm waiting for the whole, picturing you all naked to kick in so I can be more at ease here up on stage, and it takes me just a few. Oh my God! Okay, that's a lot of granny panties on the guys. And guys, I'm not asking you to wax, but if you could possibly maybe just shave a little bit. I mean, manscaping is a thing. Razors were invented. Also, if you could perhaps do a squat thrust or a pull-up at some point, it maybe wouldn't kill you. And I know, I shouldn't say anything because it looks like I'm about to overdose from gravy. But do you guys remember Fantasy Island? Yeah? A round of applause if you remember Fantasy Island. Remember little Harvey Lewis, little tiny guy running around, speaking broken English, whatever. Yeah, well, I was reading Wikipedia, and apparently he killed himself. You guys know that? Yeah, he killed himself. I was always under the impression an owl came and took him away. But you guys keep up with the news? China, the wrestler, died. Sad. I'm a wrestling fan, and it really hit me hard. I was wondering, at what point is it okay to start masturbating to her porn again? I mean, out of respect. Or should I be doing it now to show how much I care? My eyes aren't going to cry, but my penis sure is. Now that we're all cool, we're all friends, I just want to pray with you for just a moment. Dear Lord, I know you're busy. I've checked your schedule. But could you please give all those people who ever called me Drew Carey ass cancer? Come on, that was fucking funny. Don't even. God's kind of a dick, though, if you think about it. I mean, if you go back and read the Old Testament, I mean, a gay teenage boy would have a better shot with Jeffrey Dahmer than anybody who lives through the Old Testament. And that shit's funny. Don't even. Don't even. But Dahmer's kind of in a weird way, he got a bad rap. He was a very resourceful serial killer. He used all of the victim, much like the Native Americans. He was part of the sexually confused tribe. But in today's climate, he's probably going to be he would have been a reality star. I think, he would have been on Chopped. Your items are a brain, a foot, and tomato paste. You have 30 minutes. Kenosha. How many people are actually from here in Kenosha? Round of applause. Oh, okay. I don't have too many people to outrun after this. Kenosha's a great place to live, though, I'm not going to lie. I mean, if you want to lose your job when AMC and Chrysler leave, or, get drunk and fall in the lake. Or get pulled over by the Punisher. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Or vote for Trump. Apparently, you guys are the only ones that voted for Trump in the state of Wisconsin, so.
We voted for Bernie.
What was that?
We voted for Bernie.
Well, yeah, but then the other half of you were just dumb. Racine's awesome, though. I'm from Racine, and I love every inch of that place. I mean, we're just amazing at everything. Gun violence. Putting balloons full of heroin up our asses. We're just great at that kind of stuff. And people think, well, where did you guys learn how to do that kind of stuff? It's like, well, we learned it watching Milwaukee. We learned it from watching you! So who here's on Twitter? Round of applause. Two people are going to get this. That's one less than last time. That's fantastic. So Twitter, if you don't know, is this fantastic bullshit machine where you get 140 characters to talk about apparently what you had for lunch or troll your favorite celebrities, which is just fantastic. I like to think about what would have happened if Twitter was around back in the day, like a long time ago, like say 1863. Abe Lincoln tweets out, "It's such a lovely day, I think I'll go to the theater." And you go about 100 years later and you get to 1963 and JFK tweets out, "It's such a lovely day, I think I'll drive with the top down." Then you go to 1991, Eric Clapton tweets out, "It's such a lovely day, I think I'm going to open a window." Weather is a bitch. Wow, really? All those tweets about weather. Nothing. Okay, whatever. Anyway, so I got a birthday coming up here in about a little over an hour, and that's exactly what it's worth. Yeah, I hear you back there. Shut up. I don't look at it as my 37th birthday. I look at it more of like the 37th anniversary of me living at home with my mother. Now don't get me wrong, I take care of her. She's disabled, so I look after her. But when you look after someone like this, you really have to become them. You have to, become that person. So you become that person when you go pay bills. You become that person when you go and run errands, and you become that person when you go date. Oh no. Nothing says "I love you, Mom" like a blowjob in the back of a Toyota Corolla. So getting back to Twitter, which is always fun. There's these things called hashtags. You guys familiar with hashtags? The one person over here clapped. You're cool, buddy. You're all right. So basically what you do is you do a little hashtag and whatever you want to talk about, and people can join in the conversation, because sitting inside your house with no sunshine is just fantastic. It's future serial killers. But so here's a couple of examples. There's it's so hard being a supermodel. Hashtag humble brag. Or me and my boys are gonna rock this pizza, man. Hashtag squad goals. Or I was so drunk last night. Hashtag morning after pill. But what sucks is with all that is, like, Planned Parenthood's closing down all the time because they're getting defunded, which is a horrible, horrible thing. And I feel bad for those women because they can't get that pill. I also feel bad for Planned Parenthood because they're all the defunding. Now they have to move into malls and change their name to Build a Baby. It's just it's kind of a bitch. I see these bumper stickers that say, actually, let's bring it up a little bit here and talk about abortion for a second. And now that we're all friends, I saw a bumper sticker that said "Life begins at conception." Okay, whatever. I don't know, and I'm not going to debate you on it. But I know what happens right after conception. And that's a nap and a sandwich. Don't worry, I'm not done. So Jesus is a cool guy. But did you ever think that maybe, just maybe, he may have faked his own death for the insurance money? Runs into some bullshit with the people at the casino when he tipped over the tables and all that. That would make a great pilot on NBC, though. The Fugitive Jesus. Coming this fall to NBC, The Fugitive Jesus after The Voice. I didn't fake my death. His hands up in the air. Didn't fake my death. I don't care. Ha! You missed! Suck it, pig! My name is Ron. You guys have been great. Have a nice night.